Nice and smooth, huh?
Smooth. That's what I like. That's what a Monday night's about, brother. And we got some ribs here on our Wales Way. Special guest, Daniel Trujillo in the house. Marky Encinias, Cody Mile,
What up?
Crispin Encinias, my homies from the town.
Yes,
What
sir.
up?
I'm flowing.
We are here live at the studio, Miles Studio. That's what I'm talking about.
This place is dope. People.
Yes, it is dope. And that's why I love it. Oh, yeah. And that's what it's all about. Putting on beats.
Kenny.
I'm Kenny Ray. I come in live. Well, welcome everybody to our Wales Way, where we have a special guest in the house tonight. It's going to be beautiful, and I've been trying to get this guy here. We've been talking about it because his engineering mind is what it's about. It's Daniel Trujillo, and a.k.a.
Danny Dranks.
Danny Dranks. Let's get it right. We got Marky Encinias,
What up? What up?
Crispin Encinias. And we got Cody Mile with Cody Mile Studios.
He doesn't like the camera.
And he don't like the camera because he has no pants on right now.
He's in a Zoom meeting.
He's in a Zoom meeting. He just has a shirt and tie. All right, welcome back, people. Thank you for joining us. We love this. We love what we're doing. Good things are coming out because we're giving out good, positive vibes to this valley, and that's what we're going to receive. The law of attraction, baby.
Yes,
One
sir.
thing I want to start with real quick is I like to give out a few shout outs, and one is Lisa Corbett with the swim team. Lahana's taking, I believe, 3, and they have a 2 relay team too
In
going
what?
to state
What
for
is
the
it?
swimming. The swimming.
Oh, the Lahana High School or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Lisa Corbett's, and you know what's cool about that? How she is with the kids. I love that, dude. They love her. But she's a good person, man. I'll go do some laps, and she's like, "Hey, Ken, you could have that." She's just a good. She has that good
Yeah.
Good
aura,
vibe.
bud.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
And-
When do you go? Do you go to like swim in the morning or what?
no, I do the evening, but I
Evening time.
can't do the morning.
Yeah.
And I know they're having pool issues right now.
Yeah.
So once that gets going, but it's a good workout, and it's less on my body, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love Mrs. Collins there that does the swim aerobics. If you guys have a chance, dude, join it. I mean, she'll push you, bud.
Yeah.
But I kind of do my Kinlensky workout with them. I use a little bit of their stuff and a little bit of my stuff, and then I'll do some laps, and then
Hell yeah.
I hit it.
Hell
But
yeah.
it's beautiful. And another thing, this weekend was regionals in the wrestling, and I know they had I was talking to Jesse Tapia, and it was called a crunch bracket or something, so it's a little different this year.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that. I think it was an 8-man bracket. I was talking to Laz Mendoza.
Yeah.
Because I know his boy Matthew.
Matthew.
Made it. He took this regional.
Nice.
down here.
Congratulations,
and
Matthew.
Then they're wrestling next weekend in Pueblo.
In Pueblo.
So this is due because of the pandemic. Everything's
Yeah.
all different.
Yes.
You know, because they usually have it at the Pepsi Center, but
Yeah.
whatever. And then it's like 8-man brackets, and I really didn't quite understand it.
Yes,
but-
because like Swink and Rocky are, a few miles apart, but they're in different regions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was kind of weird. But the Lahana Tigers are taking up a few, and I know Rocky Ford is taking up 5. And
yeah.
let me see some of their first names. Put them out there, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see. So for Rocky, we got Wedo Joe Zamora, Damon Reyes, Josiah Mestes, Peyton, and Kevin Tillman. And then in La Junta, we're
La
taking.
Junta.
Now this is an interesting situation here. We had Jeremiah Martinez, right on Jeremiah.
Nice,
He's
yeah.
gonna go to state.
Nice.
And Diego Gonzalez.
Diego Gonzalez.
Benny Gonzalez,
Oh, right.
Benny,
that's
Benny,
Yeah,
and they,
yeah. The younger
so
one.
yeah, congratulations to them. And Elijah Montalban, I guess the guys were first and second place were going at it, and they went in for they went at each other, and they
Yeah.
both gave each other like concussions or something like that. I'm not sure of the facts of that, but yeah, so they both have to sit out, so they both miss it, and I believe third and fourth comes up. I don't know.
Yeah.
The true facts of that, but that'd be pretty sad. But
That's the
you know
Cheeseman,
what, bud? That's the Cheesemobile. So that was kind of that'd be tough. Work out all year, but
Yeah,
you know
have to
what,
sit out.
Elijah, we're here for you, babe. And then another one is Jose, but he's not going. He got on the podium. And Dylan, he's another one got on the podium. So one thing I like to give a shout out to is Mickey Guerrero. And we all know Mickey Guerrero from La Junta. And, you know, he had a tough, you know, medical issue coming up. And, Mom, give me a grape juice from downstairs.
What happened?
No, so Mickey Guerrero, you know, comes home. He had a tough battle here.
Yeah.
But what got my heart and my thing about the Valley is I believe the Elks Club got him a ramp. They donated the ramp, but then when I seen a picture of his crew, the police officers, Mike Engelbrett and Sal, and the guys from the La Junta Police Department pitching in there and helping him out, dude. Officer Cook, or I guess he'd be, what would he be, captain? He's the main guy. So anyways, but to see that camaraderie, it goes a long way.
Yeah,
when
definitely.
you find out really when your times are tough and you really need people.
Yeah.
That's when you see who the
Who's
true
there, yeah.
colors,
Yeah,
brother.
exactly, bro.
And I just want to give out a shout out to Mickey and say, you know, hang in there, Mickey, and La Junta loves you, bud.
Right on. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to shout out a few people that are in the comments to say what's up to Crystal, Michelle, Arguello.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Ha, ha, ha. All them.
Okay, so
Thank you guys for listening.
we do
Yeah.
a quick thing, Daniel, and if you have some, because you're in the Valley, I know you have some. It's called Chisme News. It's not true facts, but it's Chisme News through the van. And one thing is, I hear is coming to La Junta, cornhole. They want to get a men's league and a co-ed league, and they're going to do it at the Armory. And I guess you get a hold of Rufus Herrera.
What
and-
is it, a tournament or what?
No, it's a league.
Oh, a league.
A league. So cornhole guys, bud. If you're a cornhole, not a bunhole.
Dude.
Yeah, freaking check it out. Talk to Rufus
I
and
I'll
get it started.
get a hold of Rufus. So cornhole, but I was anti-cornhole for a long time, dude, because I was like
Horseshoe.
because it took away from horseshoes. You know,
Horseshoes,
like
yeah.
I would show up and all my buddies would want to be throwing the beanbags, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys. Bro.
And Marky was over there throwing the horseshoes by himself.
Yeah. So
I'm taking my mic.
So I just, so dude, finally I went over to Spilly's house and I was making fun of him. And they were
Yeah.
like, someone told me, just shut up and play, bud. Just shut
Yeah.
up and play. So I started playing it, dude. And I was like, oh yeah, bud.
Yeah, cornhole of the year.
Right. Yeah. I ended up beating everybody. But that's cool. That's what's up with Cornhole League, huh?
Cornhole league, bud, and that's cool. And I believe they want to get something else going on. It's like a Batman / tennis / spandex. No, just kidding.
Gee.
I was like,
Daddy, we
They
got
had
all
to throw in the
excited, huh, bro?
spandex to get the ones that are just sitting there, get them excited.
Right.
But yeah, so that, you know, pay attention, join. So with COVID going on this year, this is the type of stuff that you say, you know what, I'm going to get my ass out there and I'm going to do something. I'm going to go for a hike. I'm going to join that league. I'm going to break out my cleats. I'm going to break out my mic. And that's what we're talking about today with the bike. And
yes, sir.
here we go. Our special guest, Daniel Trujillo, baby.
up, man? What's up?
He's a music producer, music engineer, and that's what I'm talking about this valley.
Right.
Because this valley has people that are talented. They do wonderful things. The best thing is we're getting it out there. That's what this show's about, getting it out there, because Daniel right here does some good work, and it's awesome. I've been hearing some of his beats, and I can't believe it. Daniel?
Yeah, that beat that you guys heard,
Yeah.
the intro.
Yeah, and that
Yes.
intro that you had sent me that this morning,
morning,
was it
yeah.
yesterday, dude? And
Yeah.
we had talked last week sometime, dude, and you asked us if
You wanted
we
the
could
intro?
make one, and I was
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, man, do it up, dude. And so he sent me a text this morning with and he's like, it's in your email. So I listened to it, and he goes, did you like it? I go, yeah. I go, we're not going to use it. I'm going to keep that for myself. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even. That's how
For his
good it
own
is.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I go solo.
That's like when you go to a birthday party, huh, and the wifey brings home a present. You're like, let's keep that. Let's go get another present.
So how did you get started in all of it, bro?
How did I get started? Sheesh, so long ago.
Yeah.
Well,
What was like the very first thing like where you were like, man, I want to do this? You know what I mean? Was it like, did you start DJing or?
No, actually, it started just from a tape, bro. My partner came down, my cousin came down from California. And before I was listening to rock, you know, because my brother listened to rock, and I wanted to be like my brother, you know, growing up. And my cousin came down from California, and I think I was jamming Dio or something. He's like, man, take that shit out. And I was like, why? He's like, let's play some of this. And he put in a DJ Quick Tape, and the song Tonight came on, and after that, I was just intrigued with.
Yeah, that's a bad jam, huh? That
So,
Tonight song.
Yes, I don't even remember the year, but
Yeah.
Hey, so as I'm listening to this, guys, and I've been doing it for a while, and I'll even add my lyrics to it, like, you know, I'm like, scratchy old voice y todo and stuff, but I'm like, dude, that sounds so smooth, because a lot of your music is like, to me, I feel the smoothness in it, and it reminds me of like cruising in my, you know, just cruising or
Yeah.
just, you know, hanging out. Or just getting ready to go out all smooth and shit. And, you know, he's always all smooth. But
Right.
so when I was like, dang, and we're talking earlier about how many times you have to listen to a song over and over to get it right,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool, because some people have the ear for that.
Right.
Some people will listen to, and that's cool. Some people listen to like, oh man, there just needs something. There needs wind in the background, or you know, some little sound here, or take out that.
take out that person out the song. No.
Yeah, take out the singer. Hey, everybody's good, but the singer got to go. Well, tell them we're practicing on Wednesday.
Right. Yeah. Dog about.
Yeah. We changed the name. They asked me.
Dude,
But-
it was the Kenny R. Wales band.
Yeah,
Then
they're
they-
like, I show up and
then
they're
they
like,
changed
they
it up.
changed it. Dude. They're like, yeah. Well, you guys are gonna call yourself the Texas Tornadoes?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
freaking
outta here.
Yeah. Heck with you, Freddie Fender. Shit. Oh shit. So Daniel, when I seen a lot of your music, I listened to a lot of the little beats there, and I noticed that a lot of your beats, and they might be different in different places. And one of the places was making breakfast burritos at Mama's Kitchen.
Mama's Kitchen, man. Yeah.
And I heard that, and I was all like, dang, dude, that sounds so smooth, dude. Your mom, I'm sure she's like my mom, listened to my brother jamming the guitar all loud and like
Yeah.
act like they didn't hear it. Is that how your mama is?
Yeah, she just tuned it out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, she just stay in her room and
Let
she
you
never-
do your thing.
Yeah, you know, because I was making her breakfast burrito. Why not? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, shit, yeah. As long as my hito's here, I'm happy. That's
So-
good to have support.
Yeah.
That's good to have support. And another thing that I like to, I notice you're always saying about your kids.
Yeah.
That's badass, brother.
I love my kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
They made me who I am today, you know?
Yes. So getting back to the music. So how does this work? How does one get a hold of you to? And I'm not just saying hey Daniel, but to. How do they want to do it? Explain a little bit to our listeners.
Most of the time it's social media right now, you know. But
And what would they ask you, like, to put some beats in a song, or do they do the song first and then you add, or?
no, most of the times they come and they say, we're looking for this type of beat. You know, we've heard your stuff before. Can you make something like this? And most of the time I tell them, yeah, because I can pretty much make anything.
Yeah.
you
Dude,
know.
they'll send you an idea sometimes. to
Sometimes
kinda like,
I'll have them send me an idea because they'll be like, I want, and they put all kinds of different titles. I want a club beat, R&B, this
Right.
and that. And I'm like, okay, you need to send me something that I can hear that
Your
I
flavor.
can reference. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? 'Cause
exactly,
that's-
like
you
something
gave
you
me all
can-
kinds of genres, and I'm just like,
right.
which
yeah.
one do you want?
Right.
You know,
Right.
So they'll find something on YouTube or whatever, one of their whoever they like, and send
Right.
it to me, and then I'll just go from there and create something
Nice.
totally different, but that same vibe.
It's like, has anyone ever said, man, make me a beat, like, I want to feel like I'm sitting on the beach, or, you know what I mean? Kind of like,
Yeah.
say, like an experience
Yeah.
or a moment in their life or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
that-
mean?
Yeah, I do have a lot of people, you know what I mean, that
Yeah.
say that kind of stuff, and when they say that much stuff, I'm like, send me something, please, because I don't know where you're.
Right.
You
Because
know,
what
if you're saying like
what you're
chilling on the beach, I'm like, do you want to hear ocean in the background or something, or you know?
right, yeah, because you're like your interpretation
Yeah.
of what they're saying, you know what I mean, is like probably way different from what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
You might be
cool,
on
man.
a beach like at Holbrook, and you hear a baby crying, and there's a diaper next to you,
right.
Here,
Broken bottles
and a
everywhere.
broken bottle between your toes. I want to beat like that, eh?
I got you, bro. I got you.
So he asked me, he's like, I want to make an intro for you, brother. You know?
Nice.
And I'm like, dude, that is badass, but thank you. So he's like, what kind of music you listen to? And I'm like, well, I'm a cholo rocker,
Ooh,
break
he's
dancer.
another one that gave me all them.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I love everything. Spanish music, country, rap. I love it all, dude. If it's some of it, you know, it might not be a good song to me,
Yeah.
but most of it I love. I don't care. I could be in a mosh pit one day and at a Mexican band jamming next, you know. So
Like a wide variety.
I'm a wide variety guy.
Right,
So I guess that was probably confusing for you. Like,
yeah,
damn, how do I put some Devil Driver into some freaking...
right.
So with these beats and I'm sure you come across different people that have made it or been made.
Yeah.
What do you call made it?
Made it.
Yeah.
I think living off of the art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if they don't have to work no more and they could just live on making music, then to me that's made.
That's their first job.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
Wake up Monday morning and come up with
Just jump
something.
up in the studio and make a beat. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I ever will, but
Yes.
I always tell people, because some people are like, oh, you know, because they hear my music, like, oh, you should already be made and this and that, you know, or living out your dream. I said, I do live my dream. I
Yes.
wake up every morning, I still make music. You know, I
Yep.
might not make $1 million, but I'm still making music every day.
Yes. Measure your wealth, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I like that because your wealth is us today. If I strive to be wealthy all the time, well, what's your wealth? Because
Yeah,
once you
exactly.
get your wealth, is that successful?
Yeah.
Well, I'm successful. You got to be successful first before the money.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes you could be the richest person with no money,
Yep.
and that's what I believe. And it
That's
comes,
how I feel right now.
yeah.
Right.
And I feel like that with too, but I feel like, you know, doing this right now, and thanks to these guys, you know what?
Yeah.
Things happen for a reason, and you bounce, you reflect. You're a mirror in life.
Yeah, definitely.
So through do you have any special people you met, or you know, like
As
good
far as-
scenarios with this music?
I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have my brothers that always support me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
My partner Joey from out from Texas. You know,
Yes.
he's always there for me. He's seen me at my ups and downs, and you
Mhm.
know, he's always picking me back up. Like, hey, bro, you need to get back on those beats, man. You know,
Yes.
because there's times that you do it so long, you're just like, God, I'm not getting nowhere.
Like get burnt
and then you
out.
have other people behind you like, this is just bullshit. Just give it up or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're in the background like, nah, dude, don't listen to
Who,
them.
who
Yep.
like someone was like you're like telling you that you were wasting your time or something
Oh, my
like that?
ex-wife.
Oh, really?
That was one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
She hated it, bro. She
Really?
Yeah, she said I played with my music more than I played with her, which is probably true. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I didn't have enough beer that day. No.
Right. Dude, that's crazy, bro. That someone, you know what I mean, like would try. I mean, not just you in your situation, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, but anybody that would kind of, you know what
Try
I mean.
to
Well, I
hold
think
you back.
Some of the
Right,
people
yeah.
think that just because you're doing music, you're making millions or whatever. It's not like that. You know what I mean? It takes time.
Right.
Yep.
You know, you got to rub elbows with the right people and whatnot,
Yep.
and that all takes time. And networking.
Right.
You know, when you're networking, you have to leave the house, and she didn't like that.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean? So she hated it. You know, and I
Right.
gave it up a few times for her, but I just couldn't give it up because
Yeah.
it's
Right.
just me,
Yeah.
you know
No,
what I mean?
bro. That's you.
She's
Yeah.
always
That's
like,
what you
you're
do.
so depressed. I'm like, well, I haven't made a beat, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Support that, because like your happiness is what you do to love.
yeah,
Like I'm gonna read something from you, and it says, "Don't abandon your dreams, passions, just because life happens. We're still in it. We're doing what we love, and we love our dreams." I know it's kind of twisted a little bit, but
Yeah.
what that right there got me, because you were saying, if you're happy, you're doing what you love.
Mhm.
So continue it, right?
yeah.
What did you find? Was that like a lyric or something? Or
No, it was he put it, and then he put it on one of your jams, and it was one of the breakfast burrito ones with your mama
Was
made, and the beat went with this, and I was all singing a song to it, bud, to my grandma. Juanita. So it says, I'm gonna read it right.
Go ahead.
Don't abandon your dreams and passions just because life happens. We're in this. We are in it still. We're just doing what we love. on our terms. That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to get, on
Right.
our terms.
Right.
So when you're doing stuff in your terms, good things happen. Because when it's on somebody else's terms, it's not your
Yes,
dream.
Exactly.
So like if somebody's right now, and times has changed.
Right.
So you got a kid out there with the keyboard in its room, and mama's saying, "What the? Get him out there. Put him in. He wants to rap. His dad was a wrestler. I want him in wrestling. He's in there all like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's his dream, dude. Push it. Do you agree with me on
Yeah,
that?
because I push my kids. I tell them, follow that dream. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna make you happy. And like I said, happiness doesn't mean $1 million. Happiness is getting up every day and doing what you love. Like, so that's where I sit at every day. You know what I mean? I wake up. I go to my regular job. I work at Copper Kitchen. I mean, I've done so many things. I was a
Yeah.
medical assistant. I've done all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
But this is what wakes me up every day.
Yep.
And
Eh,
I just love it.
Do you? So when you come up with the beat, do you? Is it a mood? Is it a mood?
Yeah, you can actually, people can tell, if
Yeah.
I was depressed or if I was pissed
Yes.
off or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You can hear it in my music.
And years ago, we use, but I want to get this across. And you can stop if you want, but tell us a little bit about overcoming, because I know you and I talk deep about overcoming life situations. I've been there. I overcame it. People that are going through darkness right now, they will overcome it. You overcame some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, after like my divorce and everything, it was just a downward spiral, man. Because I lost my kids, I lost my house, I lost my car. I mean, I lost everything. Somebody
Like
broke into my
a country song?
It could have been.
Played
Yeah, bro.
real life scenario?
Yeah.
And they stole somebody broke into my house, stole all my studio equipment.
Oh,
and
no way.
after I lost my job, that's how I was thriving, was my music. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
then somebody broke in and took that, and then like I said, I lost my house. I lost everything.
Right.
Put it that way. And I just basically, with a little help from friends, talking to my friends and whatnot, they just gave me that boost, man. It's like, dude, music is your thing, bro. You just got to keep doing that. And I had nothing to make music with. So my friend Joey, he sent me a MacBook, bro. He was like, hey, man.
Get with it.
Yeah. So he sent me a MacBook. My friend Spider-Man, Terrence, he sent me a computer. Like, he sent me a little keyboard and everything. And then
Ain't it weird
It
who
is.
who pops out of the woodwork when you really need
those
them?
are my real friends. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I only have a few friends. And,
Yeah. The
that-
circle's small,
it's
but
very
yeah.
small.
Yeah. So did it take a while to overcome that and just say,
It took me like 2 years
Yeah.
to get out of that hole, man.
Yep.
That was a deep hole.
but you got out of it?
Yeah.
And
Was that the longest time you spent away from making music? It was like that 2-year stretch, you think?
It
or
was about, I'd say more like 9 months.
9 months.
Because
yeah.
they pushed me and put me back on the computer and started making beats like that.
Right.
And then I was just kind of couch surfing from here to here, this studio to this, and I mean,
Right.
it sucked. It was terrible, man. It was a very bad time.
Dude, like I didn't know that someone had stole your shit, dude. But that's like stealing a carpenter's tools. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
dude, it
His
was-
hammer. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's dude. It's just jacked up for someone.
Yeah, I
to,
walked in my house, bro. My heart just dropped. I was like, holy shit! All this
gosh,
money. It was like $18,000 worth of stuff. That's over the years of
Right, yeah,
like
Accumulation.
15 years of
stuff.
collecting stuff. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. For sure. Yeah, and that'd be a hard one.
And they
Bro.
wiped it all. They took everything.
Yeah. Damn.
which now it sucks, but in a way, it's like this, brother. When you were going through that dark spell, and they had to rip everything from you, right? They had to take everything from you
Yeah.
to you start again. And now you don't owe nobody nothing but yourself. And when you have a slump, you look back to that time and say,
Yeah, I ain't going
that
back
shit,
there,
you
yeah.
know, that ain't going to get me down. In fact, I'm going to set a beat on it. Do you sing with your music?
Yeah, I've done a few raps. I actually did a whole song about that whole situation because during that time I got suicidal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I lost everything.
Yep.
So I did a song to kind of reflect on that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to push you away from suicide. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's a dope ass song. It's called "Living to Die."
Living to Die.
Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I got it. It is under
Danny
what?
Dranks.
Danny Dranks.
Yeah, "Living to Die."
Living to-
you could probably look up MOB Media, which is my partner Joey. He does.
Is that
videos.
Pineda?
Yeah, Joey Pineda.
Okay, from
That's my
Texas.
brother. Love you, brother.
Yeah, is that from Texas?
Yeah, he's from Texas.
And I was listening to Sin. I seen that love he had for you, brother, and
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's a dope ass dude, bro. I never
Yeah.
met a person like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
What's he do?
he is full time as an accountant.
Okay.
He's got a passion for music, which
Yeah.
that's how we met. It's through music, and then he also does comic books.
Nice.
So he put me on the comic book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's dope, man. And he's doing really successful on the comic book thing, man.
Right on, bud. Pineda. Hell yeah, dude. That's that. See, I love that.
So, my bad.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, how did you you get the name?
Which one? Danny
Drake.
Dranks?
Yeah,
Because
Danny
I have all
Dranks.
kinds of names, bro.
Oh,
Yeah. They called me Low Life at one point. You know what I mean? What else? Chimp. That was like just a little hood name from back in the day.
Yep.
And then Danny Dranks is because
because you like to drink. You want a beer? Want
I
another?
got some right here.
Are
I
you
come
ready?
prepared.
All right. Okay. You
thank you anyways.
You need anything, Kenny?
I need a pedicure.
A back rub.
Back rub.
That's what
Hey,
we should do.
hey, little higher.
We should get some masseuses in here one of these days, but and do a podcast where we're getting a back rub.
Oh yeah.
But
Can I be in that one?
Yes, yes.
Hey,
yeah.
we'll have him
Not
do
the one
like.
giving the back rub. But
Receiving.
And I'm over. Yeah. Damn, his hands are all chapped.
these hands will never be chapped, bro.
You'll be talking about it all good, and all of a sudden you go, okay, all right, now what?
Hey, we'll do like 20-minute rub, dude, and then say, all right, we're about ready to get started here in about a half hour.
Now forget
Throw in
everything you're
another half
talking.
hour. That shit, dude. That's awesome, brother.
That's cool, bro. Like your homies and
Yeah.
everything, bro. That pumped you up. You know what I mean? That got you.
Yeah, it
back
was nice,
into
bro.
it,
Because you know, what I mean, there's a lot of people that act like they, like you and like your music and that, this
Yeah.
and that, and 'cause
Right.
the rap game is dirty, man. That's if anything's dirty, it's just dirtier than the dope game, man.
I wonder why is that, dude? I mean,
Because
I'm-
it's just a crab in a bucket. Everybody wants to be on the top.
right,
Nobody wants to see anybody excel except
Mm-hmm.
them. You know?
right.
Yeah.
So
Everybody's a rapper, nobody's a fan.
there you go.
Everybody's a rapper. No one's a fan.
You know what? I tried rapping, and I swear, dude, I couldn't do it, bud, because.
You can do it.
Well, no, but
Look at TC Valdez.
No, but listen, bud. I know he did a good job too,
Yeah.
but a shout out to TC, bud.
Yeah, dude.
And what's it called? Alejandra. What's her thing?
No, that's the name
Oh,
of that song.
Adelante.
Adelanta.
Worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
But
yeah.
what's the name of that song that you did? That you
It's
made?
called Adelante.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And that's where they got the whole reason for their show.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, so when you guys put that out, which is great, dude. You know what I mean? I love that song.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when I turn my car on and the Bluetooth syncs, that song starts.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I have no idea why it does it.
It's
or
because you have
whatever, dude.
ESPN.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but so whenever I turn it on, dude, in my, you know what I mean? It starts up, you know what I mean? It syncs, dude. That song starts playing, bro, and then like I usually just let it play. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like a morning ritual almost. You know what I mean? Then I play my the news podcasts I listen to and blah blah blah. But one time, dude, I was my fucking cousin TC, but I'm tired of listening to it. You know what I mean? Because I was like listening to it every day, dude. But it's still a good song, dude. Because
Yeah.
when you guys
It's
did
a
that
classic,
shit,
bro. Like, and that was
Yeah.
his very first song.
Right.
And it was crazy the way it started because the dude had hit me up. I was fucked up. I was drunk off my ass. And
Yep.
I was on Facebook and I was making beats. And he's like, "Hey, bro, I rapped. I want you to check this out."
Right.
I was like, "All right, cool." So he emailed it to me, and it was just a acapella of him rapping. And
Right.
it was that same song.
Oh, really?
It sounded like shit because he had like a shitty ass mic and stuff like that.
Right.
And he's like, "What do I need to do? Different?" I'm like, "Get a new mic. That's for damn sure."
Right.
And then I was like, "Fuck it." I started building a beat around it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I sent him this little tiny clip. He's like, "Dude, that's fucking badass, dude." And I was like, "It's all right," but I was like, "You really want to do a song?" He's like, "Yeah, let's try it." So that little clip that I sent him that clip of that beat, and it was really bare, like bones,
Right.
And when he came back he actually wrote 2 16s. Was it 2 16s or 3 16s? But anyways, he finished the song. And I told him, let's record it. We went to my mom's house and recorded it there.
Mama's kitchen.
Mama's kitchen. you
Yeah.
know? And so he heard it to the bones. You know what I mean? He didn't get like the way you hear it now.
Uh-huh.
So when he heard it after I was all done with it, that dude just flipped his lid. He's like, "Holy shit, man, that shit is
Yeah.
badass."
It is.
And I thought the same thing too. I was like, "Holy shit, that came out really
Yeah,
badass."
huh.
For your
It's a
first
good
time
one, bro.
rapping, You know.
Yeah.
I'm proud of
Dude,
the dude.
I'm proud of him too, bud,
The
because that was
video
cool.
came out good.
Video
too.
came out
Yeah.
good.
So one time I was DJing, and I don't know what party it was, and he was there, and I go, dude, I'm gonna play this, and so I started it,
Yeah.
and I was watching him, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
put it on the deck, you know what I mean, and pushed play, and I was watching him, dude, and his ears perked up, like his head, and then and as soon as we made eye contact, and I grabbed the mic, I go, come up here, bro. Come up here and rap this shit, dude. And he was kind of buzzed, and he was like, hell yeah, bro. So he took the opportunity, bro. You know what I mean? So he was still rapping, but then the vocals were still in the background, bro. But he jammed, bro. He was all pumped up, dude. And there was probably about 100 people, dude, 200 people at the nights. About 150, I bet it was. Dude,
Really?
at the nights, bro. And it was pretty late in the evening, bro. And he was all buzzed up, and he was just out there, bro. In
That's
front of the
awesome,
DJ stand,
dude.
jamming out, bud. So, dude, that song, bro, dude, it hits, dude. It hits, but it's a good one.
It was, dude. I'm surprised there was only one song.
Well, we were supposed to do another
Right.
one, but just conflicting schedules, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, and I had asked him about that, dude. When's the follow up? I'd always tell him, when's the follow up? But he goes, we're gonna work on one, bro. We're gonna do it. You know
We're
what I
actually
mean?
just kind of looking for because he has the verses written, and then the chorus. What he had to me, I was like, I hear a singer singing that. So
Right.
it was just finding a singer, I think.
Oh
nice.
And then
Yeah.
I don't know, like, we kind of lost touch, honestly.
yeah.
Right,
You
yeah,
know?
just life,
Yeah.
whatever happens. He's another one that always jumps from.
So now we're
project
just
to
gonna get
project.
Kenny.
Kenny's a new one.
Well, go back to my rapping days.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there and I was rapping, and then I get yelled at by an old lady, and she's like, I wanted creases on this present. You are the shittiest rapper ever, dude. Because I was a rapper.
Go on top of it, bro.
Yeah,
That's it.
I had to put a bow. She wanted laces. I was like, what kind of rap did you want, lady? I'm only working here for the season, eh?
I'm gonna shout out this, Carlos Vasquez. It says much love, Danny Drakes.
He's another one I work with.
You're
Yes.
a bad dude. Can't
Listen to his music,
I
Mr.
just-
Los.
What is it?
Mr. Los.
Mr. Los? Yeah.
He dropped some music.
They
too.
just did a video at I think it was at the Garden of the Gods.
Oh, did they?
Yes. I was talking to him, and he's hype on life, dude. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
love that, brother.
I love that little motherfucker.
And you know what, your energy, brother. I go, and your success and all the stuff you're doing. I go, them are grandparents' prayers for you, bud. That's why you're at where you're at, and I believe that.
Right.
You know, all the success that we have is from our parents and our grandparents and them wanting the best for us. So we got to continue that. And then with his hype and his thing,
Yeah.
and he's doing it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm like, I love how, go back to the Valley, we got talent here, dude.
Right.
You know, this guy named Jesus, he once said, you will not be, I'm not, don't quote the words because I'm not sure, but basically he's saying you'll be hated in your own town because they didn't like him in, you know, his own town.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens. And we're going to turn that shit around because this Valley has talent, dude.
There's a lot of good people out there. Who are some of the local artists that you've worked with?
that I work with.
So, like, I know, like,
Well,
of course, like Bradley.
Bradley Petty, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
We did the whole Mas Chingon thing back in the day. It was me, Bradley Petty, and Leo Quintero.
Quintero, I
Much love Quintero. He's
Yes.
still doing his thing too.
And I heard a beat was you guys are working on, and I got on that, dude. I'm like, dude, man, come on, that talent, put it out
Right.
there. And it's hard, dude, because I hate when they hire bands and rappers and stuff from all Canyon City and shit. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, we have talent all over here, dude. Why are you
Right.
hiring somebody else? Let's just get them up there, and you got their crowd.
Right.
You'll have their crowd there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it just sucks because it's like you said, the whole Jesus thing.
Yeah. Hate it in your own town,
Yeah,
bro.
you know, we used to throw shows all the time. You know what I mean? And we barely get a few people, but when we got somebody from Denver to come down, they all come.
They
Yeah.
all show up. Yeah.
But it is what it is.
That-
You know,
It
we
is.
just had a
I've
fun time, and
Yes.
we
I've-
networked. You know what I
I've
mean?
noticed that too, dude, when I used to bartend in Lamar, Colorado, and Jay Gruber's band,
Oh yeah,
Judy. is the
Judy,
name of
they're
it.
good.
So they would play like almost every weekend, you know what I mean? And hardly anybody would show up,
Yeah.
you know. But then he always had live music coming in on like Wednesday nights because, so like, let's say there was a band coming from Tennessee and they were going to play in Denver on a Friday. He had this promoter guy that would, you know what I mean? They would
push it to get them there.
yeah, like stop
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? And just make a few bucks. But then everybody would show up, you know what I mean, for them,
Yeah.
and which is cool. I mean, it works out for them. But
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? Not to, but they, you know,
I don't know
not
if it's just because
supporting
they're
the
bored
locals.
with the
The same.
hometown because they hear the same. You know, I mean, when we put out CDs, of course we give it to all the Hana, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they already heard the music.
Right.
But these other people from Denver, they might be bringing something new, so they want to hear the new stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's,
how it
it's
works.
just I
I-
don't know why people do that shit, dude. And then people complain about like not having parties and stuff.
Not
and
having parties,
things
but
to
don't
do.
shut up.
Then they don't show up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like that Jam at the Junction stuff, like or the
Yeah.
the one that they did at the
Plaza?
like, the Plaza, like
Yeah.
they were doing it like once a month or whatever. And we'd go check it out, but no one would show up. And then you would talk to someone, and they'd be like, "Man, there's nothing to do." Bud.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Well-
so that's like goes on to that bullshit.
And you know what? The small town dude, like you hear squeaks, creak, creak, creak. Well, that's not like the old rusty door and screen doors. That's because we're all tight.
Yeah.
So who else? Who else local? So
Pierre
we-
Carrillo.
Pierre, yes.
You know, Sideways Sounds, much love, man.
Yeah.
Go visit his studio out in Denver, man.
Yeah.
He's
puts
got a
out really
badass
good-
setup.
Yeah, he's got good quality, man.
Yeah.
You know.
So then, who are some of the bigger names? 'Cause we had talked about it before. Like, didn't you work with?
I worked with a lot of Dope House, the whole SPM. you
Yeah,
know,
SPM.
SPM, Coast. Coast is my biggest song that I ever produced. You know what I mean? It's a song called "I Can't Complain." It's done back in the MySpace days. But that was the biggest song that I ever got. What else I worked
Like, what do you
with?
mean? Like biggest? Like the most played?
Yeah, the
and,
most
like,
played. You know, you go to YouTube and it's got millions. You know what I mean?
Wow. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Who else? Cess Crew from Strange Music. Who else?
That's straight. That's
I
what's
worked
his
with a
name?
couple cats from Strange Music. I can't remember his name though.
That's Tech
Cut
Nine's
Calhoun.
label, huh?
Yeah, Tech Nine's label. Cut
Yeah.
Calhoun. I worked with Cut Calhoun when he left Strange Music.
Oh, okay.
So he had a contest because he already had the song done. And he had a contest. He wanted a different beat or whatever. And so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So
a
everybody's
contest for like a beat or what?
yeah, because I can't remember where I got an email, and it was Cut Calhoun. He left Strange Music, and he did this song. I can't even think of the name of it, but he had the song already done. So he put his acapella out there, so producers can make a beat around it. So I was listening to all their beats they're putting. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna change it up like really different. So I made a country beat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, it sounded really country and everything. And I put it on there, his vocals on there, and the dude loved it.
Nice.
He's like, holy shit.
Because everybody was, he
Yeah,
probably
'cause
got
everybody's doing-
5,000 of the same type of music
Yeah.
and got this country beat, and
Yeah,
he's like,
he was just like, holy, you really
Shit,
flipped this shit.
yeah.
So I won the contest, won some money, and I got to
Nice.
put my name on the production credit, and
cool.
Nice.
it was fun. It was
Nice.
That
What about like? So, is there any other big ones? You know, didn't you say you like Kid Frost or something like that?
cool. No, I've met Frost. I never,
Yeah, you met him.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay, but like didn't work with them or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Where has music taken you? Like traveled? How far have you traveled for music?
As far as real traveling,
Yeah, like going out of town. and-
just like New Mexico. I,
New
I,
Mexico.
I hate traveling.
Oh, really? You don't
Yeah,
like going
I
out?
don't like driving. If anything, I fly.
Oh, okay.
Texas. I get a lot of work in Texas.
Right.
I've been
That's
down
what
there.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what you were
been down
saying.
there a few times. My friends fly me down there,
Right.
you know, and do music with them. But Texas is one of probably the farthest I got, I guess.
Nice.
But as far as like internet, you
Yeah,
know,
well-
California, Florida, Atlanta, like I have beats everywhere.
Nice.
so in these beats, let's say you have a shitload of beats, and somebody takes one beat out and puts another one in. Is that still your beat?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so you have all these beats, and then they kind of changed the middle up a little bit. Is that still yours, or did they
so
did they
say they
defringe
sampled
you?
it?
Yeah.
It depends on how they do it because that's actually happening. There's a beat that I made. I don't even remember the year. It's called "All I Got Is My Flow." So I did this little guitar riff, okay, and this was years and years and years ago. And Snoop Dogg came out with this album. My guitar riff was on that thing, so they sampled it from like YouTube or something. Somebody sampled that little guitar riff
Yep.
and flipped it their own way. So you know, I don't get no credit no more.
Yep.
But
Damn,
I
dude.
knew it
That's,
because I heard it. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's my guitar riff."
and that's awesome as a musician
Yeah.
and or an engineer or whatever. You hear that.
Yeah.
Where most people won't like, what? That's
Yeah, because all they did was they slowed down the tempo and like added like a flange to the guitar.
Yeah.
That made it sound different.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, holy shit.
They took
that's-
it.
Yeah.
wow. And really, that could happen a lot because
know, there was
there's so
another
much music out there.
Chris Eddy, you can kiss my ass, buddy. He's talking shit in the comments.
Oh,
buddy.
I bet, dude. That guy, but you know, his dad used to own a liquor store right there on what was it?
Ooh, Chris Eddy?
Yeah.
Dugans did?
Oh, Dugans. That
Yeah.
Chris Eddy. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was the other Chris Eddy.
No, I'm talking about Tunnels.
Jakai, it's his birthday today.
Oh, is
Happy
it?
birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Jakai.
Jakai, Waji.
Nice.
So on the music level stuff, you know, like, okay, so you have all this like people out there that are putting in this, putting in that. So it does take for one song a shitload of people. Wow,
Yeah, it takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
and people don't
People
realize
just,
it.
Yeah, people think they can just go into a studio and just push a button, boom, the song's done.
Yep.
It goes through all kinds of hands. And
Right.
me, I'm all those hands.
Yeah,
That's the big difference. Usually they'll go into a studio and, you know, they have the beat maker who made the beat, and then you have somebody that sits behind the desk and pushes the button, and then from there it goes down to a sound engineer, and then it goes to a mastering room, you know, and I do all that.
wow, that's
How-
awesome, brother.
How do you think that you've got known? Was it like a lot of word of mouth, like other artists talking to each other?
Yeah, mostly networking. Like I said, back when I was a rapper, you know, we'd go do shows in Pueblo, Denver, wherever, you know, and they're like, "Damn, you know, those beats are fire, man. Where you getting it from?" Like, this guy makes them right here.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean? It just
And then it just pops off
trickles
from
down.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like nowadays, like people just hit you up like on IG or whatever, Facebook, and
I used to
whatever.
do Facebook, but I got too many window shoppers.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're like, "Oh yeah, I want that beat," and then I tell them a price, and I never see their little message.
Oh, yeah.
It just stays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't get the 3 dots.
Yeah, no 3 dots no more. You know, like okay.
And I bet you that happens a lot.
It does,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know what? I stand behind me because I know what I'm worth. You know, I know
Yes.
the amount of work I put in on my
Yes.
beats,
Right.
and if they,
You know your
and
worth.
Some will be cocky. They'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna go to this person and get it for 100." I'm like, "Well, goodbye."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
You
an
know,
idea.
Go do it.
Right.
Go do it because
Right.
at the end it makes you get what you paid for.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. Well, you get what you paid for on
That's
that.
kind of like the same thing. I was talking with Cody one night. We were talking about the shirts that he makes.
Oh, yeah.
And that there's always someone who's saying, you know, well, how much for some shirts
Yeah.
and whatever, and then he tells them the price, and then they never hear from him
Yeah.
again. Do you know what I mean? So that would kind of be the same
Yeah.
same thing
Yes.
with the music and stuff.
You know, let's take it back to like school days. So it's crazy because, you know, a lot of friends and friends of friends, you know, they do this at their house. They have all this equipment. They have a talent. They could sing. They could play the guitar. And you don't know that. But it sucks because, like, in school, we and give kudos to the drama teacher, music teacher, and all that jazz, but it's not promoted as much. And you look back and you're thinking, because if you ever been to like any of the plays, or you know, Crispin has, he joins the theater and all that stuff, and it's cool. But you know, and I love it, dude. You get out, if you ever see a live show at a theater, dude, it is badass, dude. I don't care if it's, you know, Callie Joe Smith does a good job.
Right.
She could get a kid that don't talk to get him to sing, you know,
Yeah.
and she has a good with that. And it's like, it sucks because like it's not really pushed as that good. And I wish that we could have that, like
Hey,
a little
what's going
studio.
on there in the back?
Yeah. He put his pants back on.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Cody. We were jacking around. So you're talking about Crispin in the plays. and
Oh,
he,
yeah.
He was in that Christmas Story play, and he played the kid that stuck his tongue to
On the pole?
Yeah, the pole, bud.
Yeah.
And whenever that scene came up, and I was there watching it, dude, at the theater house, and oh my gosh, bro, dude, I was laughing hard, bro. I almost like interrupted the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just talking shit, dude. Like,
You wanted to say, "You dumbass! I told you." Get your after you get that tongue fixed, I'm gonna kick your ass again.
right. Yeah. So it was good. It was good.
There's only 2 ways to get that tongue off the thing.
Right.
Is one, you gotta like either let the heat come off or you pour urine on it. So
Urine, yeah.
you choose.
You're Carlos said, "Right on, brother," for shooting him out.
Oh,
But on the comments, and then Chris Eddy said something about your hemp cream.
Oh yeah, butterfly.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
that? What's that?
Wait,
What's that all
first
about?
off, let me introduce that. So let me talk about
Okay,
people
go
with
ahead.
entrepreneur. And I'm not going to introduce them, but entrepreneurship. And, you know, him and I are talking, and this is what I love, dude. Times get tough. You got to think of something. You jump on shit, brother.
Yeah.
And that is one thing. And go ahead and elaborate on that cream.
Well, well, my wife, she has like this really bad, I don't know what it is. We never see to a doctor, but she has this pain in her elbow. And the only thing that would help, you know, alleviate some of the pain was the creams from the dispensary. But we're paying like $67 for 2 ounces of this little cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'd have to re-up like every 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was a nurse. You know, let me
Yeah.
let me try to make up my own shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
So got the plug on some MJ. You know, and started making my own shit. And to be honest, I didn't think it was gonna work. You know what I mean? I'm like, here, try this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she put it on, and she's like, "Oh shit, this shit like work instantly." I was like,
Yes.
"Really?" So she gave it to her mom, and her mom used it, and she's like, "Holy shit, that shit works." And then I gave it to my mom, who's like, "Oh, anti-marijuana," you know.
Yes.
And I said, "Just use it, god damn it," you know.
Yeah.
And she
You're
used it.
hurting.
She's like, "Holy shit, that shit worked."
Yes.
And then just Aunt Linda and this and that. I mean,
Yes.
It just went down the line, huh?
and I'm like, "Holy shit."
So do you
That's
make a
badass.
lot of it, or what? You try? Do you, like
I was supposed to make some today, but I didn't. I was too tired.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's cool.
I will make
Just kind of like whenever someone needs it, dude, then you'll make
Yeah,
a batch.
I'll
So,
make
stuff
so
like
that's
that.
the butterfly,
The butterfly.
and you made a beat to it, right, or something. I seen a thing out there.
No,
You-
I just
oh,
did a little commercial.
a
or
commercial,
whatever, yeah.
but that's
Hell yeah,
badass.
dude,
'Cause
that's so
you know
dope,
what,
man.
dude? You have the knowledge, the technology, and
Yeah.
everything right there to do it, promote it, and
Yeah,
do
and I
it.
was gonna make a commercial and everything too.
Yeah.
I was have my partner Joy because he does the videos.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was trying to find somebody with some nice hands and stuff.
Oh yeah, like palm all hands.
Yeah.
You want to be a hand model?
Oh yeah,
Look,
look.
let's see. No, that doesn't work.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh damn it.
all
You know when you have bad hands, you're like this.
Right.
No,
So, but yeah, it works, you know, and I can't explain it. You know, I just kind of did my own little formula, did little
Yeah.
things different, and it
Damn,
works.
that's a trip, bro. Just to try it out. You're
Yeah.
like, the reason behind it was like you guys were paid so much money for that bullshit.
Yeah, you know.
And then you
And
were
I
like,
just
I'm
hated
gonna
my
do
wife
it.
being in pain. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the bottom line. I don't like to see our family suffer.
Yeah,
So if it
no.
works, it works. And the stigma of MJ, come on, dude. If it works for you, it works
Yeah.
for you, bud.
And then my sister, she's another one. She buys it all the time. She has fibromyalgia. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So she told me to make bath bombs. So I was like, well, let me try this now.
Uh-huh.
So I made bath bombs. She's like, oh my god, brother,
Did it
they're
work?
amazing. Yes.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
but so people could still get it from you right now,
Yeah.
dude. Get your orders in because we're gonna freaking promote that
Blow
shit,
you up.
bud.
Yes, sir.
You know, and then
Yeah,
Cody
well-
can make you some shirts on that butterfly.
I already talked to Cody about that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome,
I think
bud.
the name is so cool.
Hey.
Because we're trying to come up with names. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we gonna call this stuff?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was gonna call it Shay's Butter because that's my wife's nickname is Shay. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
eh. And I was like, butterfly. She's like, what do you mean butterfly? Like bud, like weed.
Yeah.
Fly like high. And I spelled fly like
Yeah.
H-I-G-H, but F-L-I-G-H. You know. And she's like, that's actually
Damn,
pretty
girl,
cool.
you're quick, bud.
So we're at
Creative
this-
mind.
we're at this one guy's house, cleaning his house because we also do cleaning too. So
Yes.
if you need somebody to clean your house or business or whatever, you can hit me up. hit
But
up my
not
wife.
30 years of clean.
We'll do it. We will do it.
We will do it. I don't care.
I'll probably do the toilets, but
They put
Anything
you
to
on,
make
on
it, brother.
bathroom
That-
yeah,
patrol.
we're at their
Hey.
house and I got my little phone because it has a little pin and stuff, and I
Mm-hmm.
drew the design, and I went home and I designed the logo and everything, and
That is badass, and I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
have you come give me a quote on Crispin's room, man, because that shit, dude. Like he starts
Oh.
clapping.
What do you mean?
Because, dude, I'll go down because like.
Oh, to clean it. I
Yeah,
thought you meant
come,
to.
come and clean it.
Yeah.
So like he's got like a downstairs
Uh-huh.
and it's a finished basement and like, pretty much the whole area is about the size of the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is his. He's got a bed down there and like his own living room.
Nice.
He's got his little
Oh.
studio hooked up and his gaming stuff.
He's renting a room to that guy that was hanging out over at Dollar Tree too.
Oh.
You didn't know that? He has to go in after I eat.
But no, dude, Lisa will be like, fucking bring up. We need cups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he'll come walking up the stairs, dude, with like
A stack of cups,
stack of cups like that.
like he's
dude,
going to a baby shower.
Yeah, dude, and bowls and spoons and
Oh, my
everything, dude, like
gosh.
that, dude. And she'll just shake her head, dude. So
Yeah.
we'll have you come give us a quote,
I
bro.
got you, bro. I got you.
So that's cool because you make ends meet. But go back to the butterfly.
Yeah.
That's something to good promote, brother. Because you know what, dude? That's a product that people could use and live.
Yeah,
I'm talking about because when you're in pain, it's ugly,
yeah, it is.
and it sucks to see your family in pain. So if something works, go with it, dude.
That's what we're doing.
Huh? I love that, brother. Your entrepreneurship is just
trying, bro.
top
And
notch,
trying,
dog.
And now we were talking about all the different shit that you've done. Tell me about the grills.
Oh
I forgot to bring
shit!
mine.
Yeah,
you did bring it? You
dude.
didn't
I
bring
did it.
it?
I spaced it out.
I got a feeling I need to cook. I just put a
got you,
grill
bro, I
over
got
there.
So how what tell us about that, about the grills? But you had a
This
little
is-
business, right?
Jeez, this is back in the year, probably like 90. When did that song come out with Paul Wall? It was like that year.
Uh-huh.
You know, show me your grill or whatever. But yeah, I had one of my partners. My label was Calico. You know what I mean? And it was my partner from California. He put the Cali in it, and I put the Co in it. You know, Calico.
Cool. Oh, cool.
And he came across. I don't know how he did it, but he came across about making grills. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's try it. You know what I mean? So he got the plug on that, and we're over there molding people, and we got the hookup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we started on the side or whatever, and then we ended up opening a shop. And
Wow.
this happened like during the Gulf War. So before the Gulf War, you know, gold was affordable, so we can pay for the stuff. But after the Gulf War, it shot up so much that we couldn't even pay for our own grills. I was like, yeah. So we ended up closing the shop, but it was fun while it lasted. 'Cause
Yeah.
we got people hooked up with grills. I
Yeah.
had my own grill.
Yeah.
You know, everybody had their grill in our little group.
Like how many of them you think, dude, you guys put out there?
A lot.
Like thousands?
Not thousands, but
Yeah,
we
hundreds.
put about 800, somewhere around
Really?
there. Yeah.
Damn.
We made
that's
some
so-
good lucci off of that, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
So what would a grill go for? I mean,
Uh,
roughly. I mean, like this, let's not put
Okay,
it out
roughly,
there.
it depended on what you wanted. Like we did the diamonds and everything.
Oh shit!
So
What was the most expensive one?
It was what is it called? It's basically everything is freaking diamonds. You know what I mean? You have just a little bit of gold and everything's diamonds. I can't remember what they call it, but that was the most expensive, and you're gonna pay like $4 or $5 for it.
Nice.
Wow.
But that was back in that day. They're like $10 now.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, I just watched something on Vice about that one
Yeah.
dude, that Paul Wall, and
Paul
then
Wall,
that
yeah.
other Vietnamese guy.
Johnny Dang.
Yeah, Johnny Dang. I
Yeah.
watched a thing about that dude and them guys. I mean, that's like everybody goes to them.
Yeah, because
dudes.
my partner, one of the guys that record from Colorado Springs, Little Roy, shout out Little Roy. He bought one from Johnny Dang, and I think he paid like 20 racks.
Yeah.
Son
And
of a
That's
gun.
what they were talking about.
But
like,
it's
on
a
that-
beautiful grill, man. When he opens his mouth, it's just bling.
Yeah.
on that
Holy
Vice
shit.
that Vice thing. He was there sitting and doing like a consultation with an NBA basketball player. I don't know who it was, and then he just got a FaceTime from what's that? Not Vince Staples, but another rapper, like a big name rapper.
Yeah.
And he was asking about it. That he said he needed a new grill because he lost his, and then that
I
guy-
lost my grill.
Yeah, and that's what
It
he was
happens,
saying.
bro.
And-
My
well,
ex-brother-in-law did that.
that's what he was saying. He goes, you'd be surprised how many people lose them. Like they'll go to a restaurant and eat, and they'll put it like
Put
in
it-
a
yeah.
napkin, and then like the waiter will take
shit.
it away. You know what I mean? But talking like the same numbers, bro, like $20,000.
Yeah,
you know what
it
I mean?
was
And
crazy.
Just
So,
do that shit,
so do
dude.
you think, since it's molded, and shit happens, and everybody scatters, and somebody's grills there, and the cops could go and like, we're gonna analyze this because dental records.
Yeah, bro. My first DUI, they took my grill.
Really?
Yes. I got
Why?
a DUI here in La Habana. We did a showdown
Oh
here.
shit.
Because I had it on. I had my grill on, and I said, well, I ain't going to go to jail with this. I took it out. And then fuckers took it from me.
Wow.
Did they give it back?
No.
Oh my gosh!
So there's a girl in the lab
Probably.
right now. or
Yeah, they're
whatever,
still
the
analyzing
evidence
it.
room. The evidence
One of
room.
them's wearing it.
They're like, we gave you a ticket. Ting.
Yeah. Officer Steve's.
King. Fuck, you gotta.
all iced up. That's
So-
cool, bro.
So
That-
if somebody's cruising around a grill right now and driving a car with no hubcaps, you're like, dude, is that a grill or a growl? Did you get that grill from Finger Hut?
let me tell you the story. Santino De Leon has a gold grill, and we had met up in Pueblo. We were going to this like wake for this guy that we knew that passed away, and we went over to Kurt's house and to go pick him up. And Kurt, he opened up the door. And we're,
Huddy? Huddy?
Kurt De Leon.
Yeah.
And we walked up to the porch, and me and Santino were walking up, and they started talking, and Kurt goes, "What the hell is that?" And he like grabbed it, you know what I mean? Kind of like pulled his chin down and like looked at his. He goes, and then he looked at me like this, like, "Look at this guy."
Yeah.
And then he goes, and he like hit his knee, like he was like, you got a big old dick or what?
Yeah,
It was so funny, dude. You know what I mean?
Shit,
So
man.
it takes a lot for someone to wear a grill.
Yeah, because you're gonna probably, especially around here, you're gonna
Yeah.
get ridiculed or
Well,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
like when I first came, when we started making them,
Yeah.
and I was living in Springs at the time. When I came down, I remember I walked through Walmart and I had my grill on, I was all happy and proud and stuff, and
Right.
everybody's just like, "What the fuck?"
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, and everybody
Yeah.
that knows me like, "What's up with your mouth, bro?"
Yeah, like talking
I was
shit.
all-
Oh, he has an affection.
So I told Lisa, dude, I go, if I ever win the lotto, like fucking Powerball
Yeah.
money, dude, that was the first thing that I was gonna do, just get all iced up, dude, just a whole grill. And she just was like, don't wear that around me if you ever. And I go, you're gonna, you know what I mean? That's what you're
Yeah.
gonna be, dude. If we have that much money,
That's
She
like,
was
dress up clothes with white socks now. Huh?
yeah. Dude, it was funny, bro.
Don't wear that around me. So if Marky's wearing a grill, you're my new cousin.
Is it right? Yeah. You'll know.
You're
I
gonna
came up-
hide, dude.
Yeah. I'll have all kinds of friends. But that's so dope, bro, that you did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The grills.
Yeah, it's
and then
fun. You know, I had some good
green.
experiences, man.
right? Is there anything else, bro? That
Hey,
you?
well, go-
Graphic design. I do graphic design too. I do album covers, logo design.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Just like Adobe or whatever. What do you-
Photoshop or whatever.
Photoshop,
I mean,
yeah.
before I started the music, I was always drawing. That's what I
Okay.
did when I was in school. You know what I mean?
Right.
I drew all the time, and then I just like, I wonder if I could, do some Photoshop shit. Because my partner Joey,
Yeah.
they do help me out a lot, man. I love you, Joey, man.
That Joey got a good future, and he's probably living that future right now.
He is,
Goodness,
yeah,
because
yeah.
of
It's
what
comics, man. Like
keeps
this-
on coming. But
Yeah.
you put out, you get back. You put out, you get back.
So, what was I talking about? Oh, the art. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
the
And
graphic.
he sent me the Photoshop. He's like, "Why don't you try Photoshop, man?" So I started doing that. I started working on album covers and stuff like that. And coming out good. So we just kept at it, and I kept at it. And just
So,
upping my
so
skills.
somebody around here, how if they called you up, what would they need? Something for like a business or a shirt?
Just an idea, bro. That's all I say. Give me your idea.
No, but like, what would you make for them for design? Like just a logo, stuff
Whatever
like
they
that.
want.
Yeah?
Like I said, like if it's
Maybe for the
Say-
car.
yeah, you know what I mean? For the bar, like a flyer, I could do flyers or whatever. So they
Okay.
want to set an event.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me an idea. What you want on there. You want your prices on there? Because I do you know how Bradley does all the church things
Oh yeah,
around here? He just sends me the idea and I just come up with it and I send to him. Is this cool?
yeah,
If you don't like it, then I'll readjust it.
yeah.
Send it back, and that's all it
So
takes.
so Bradley still has Flavor Flay in him. Not Flavor Flay. He just has flavor, huh?
Yeah, he's got.
Because he's going with the Lord.
Yeah.
And it's witnessed.
Yep.
And you can see the Lord in him.
Yep.
You can see the power.
I can see the change in him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I knew him when he was just a little travieso running
Right.
around
Yeah.
the streets. You know what I mean? We all can.
Right. Yeah. Well, Crispin at his church, Bradley was performing over there, and he wanted to go, dude. So I was like, let's go. You know what I mean? So we went over there, dude, and he was setting things up, and he seen me. He came and shook my hand and gave me a hug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Saying what's up, and then he was kind of prepping for a show, and then once he came out and started, you know what I mean? And he was like saying the word and stuff
Yep.
like that, and then he goes, in my life, you know what I mean? I did a lot of bad. He goes, and he points to me and he goes, and my friend Mark, you know what I mean, was there
Yeah.
with a lot of it. And he goes, you don't say nothing about my past and I won't say nothing about yours. He goes, life has changed. He goes, but you could see it in him, bro, that he really feels,
Yeah, and I
feels
love
that
it, man.
stuff,
I
dude. And
love to
that's-
see people just
yeah,
excel
there's-
in life. You know?
Yes,
There's
I love
nothing
that.
It
wrong
don't
with
matter
that,
what
dude.
it takes. You know what I mean? To me, you know what I mean? If it's Jesus that gets
God's
you
your
there, if
power.
it's your kids
Yeah.
that get you there, or if it's your
Yeah.
passion that gets you there, I
Yes.
just want to see you get there.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
amen. That's
Yeah,
me too,
and
bud.
that's how I feel too, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it be music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, anything.
God, anything, dude. If they're about it
job.
and they're 100% about it and not, you know what I mean? Just like putting up a show or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
gotta
there's
go
plenty
for
of those.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. But so, you know what I mean? That's what I was saying about him, bro. You can really see
See
it
the
in
power?
him, bro. Yeah, yeah.
That's
It is
beautiful,
dope.
bro.
It is dope.
That's because when I got to just see him around and kind of meet him here and there, dude, he rapped with me like he knew me, but I seen his fire, dude, and
Yeah.
like the energy of goodness, bud, and I'm like, dude, that's something to grab onto, bud.
Yeah, and he helps people. You know what I mean? That's what I love.
It's
I mean,
not
this
it's
dude-
not a show. It's not in nice fine linens.
Yeah.
It's sitting in the back, and I point you out that you need it.
Yeah, I mean, because the dude lived the life, man. Like
Yeah.
we all did. You
Ain't
know what I mean?
a lie,
We were
yeah.
all traviesos and
Yep.
stupid asses at one time.
Nope.
And I like what he does, man. You know what I mean? I'm not all the way there with him and
Yeah.
God and Jesus and that.
Yeah.
But I love what he does. This
Yes.
guy goes out to like the PYCs and this and that. He does his rap. And
He just
trying to change people.
Yes.
So they don't go deep down and the dark side. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I love that because there's a lot of people back again in this valley that do it. And I know work with the gal and her husband Cisco and them, and they go out to the prisons and they live that. They do it, Cisco, and it's like and and you can see it through his family, the goodness, and I want to help him, and I want and their kids are like that too, and you see the goodness,
Right.
And we need more of that because you know what, dude, enough of stomping on people. That was the 80s. That shit's gone.
Right.
Bullshit. I'm gonna promote people. You're doing good, cool. You know what I mean? If you're better than me, awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna shoot out some more people that are in the comments. It's Josh Salazar.
Siege.
Yeah, he says, "Low life, best producer in a 5-state radius." That's what he posted.
I appreciate that, Siege, man.
And
Love you,
then
mother.
he always he gave us one too. He says, "Y'all have the dopest setup for podcast in the whole state of Colorado."
Hell
It is
yeah.
dope, bro.
It
Like
is,
I said,
dude.
man, my favorite one is when you're out on the porch. That was that
clean
was so
up.
dope, bro. I
Right
was like,
on, bud.
holy shit, that's fucking.
And that was
badass.
on the fly.
Yeah,
Mark,
that's the best stuff though. On the
dude,
fly.
yes, it was
When
like
we used to make
boom.
music and it was on the fly, that was always the best stuff.
Don't it seem like it?
Unless
Like,
unless we're drunk, because the next day I listen to him like,
damn,
saying?
I was rapping about freaking quesadillas.
Right. Yeah. So then Joey Panetta said, "What's up?" There's a lot of people, bro, hitting us up in the comments.
yeah,
about,
keep watching this podcast, man.
Yeah.
'cause
Hey,
this
right on.
podcast is
Appreciate
so
that,
dope,
brother.
man.
You're gonna have a lot of orders, bro, for the butterfly, dude, because everyone's talking
Dude,
about it, bro.
and
I
that's
got
awesome.
you. I got you.
Yeah.
Amen, dude. I want to tear my eye, bro, because I tell you what, that
I got some cream for that.
yeah. Can you help me with my daughter's homework?
You put it on there. I just don't know what it's gonna do.
yeah.
And then one more of the comments, dude. My lady, dude, Lisa, she says, if Mark asks you for a grill, tell him no.
Well, I don't have the plug on that anymore, so he's got to go to Johnny Day.
Right. Yeah, Johnny Tang, baby.
Hey, how about Crispin? Lisa, what if Crispin wants a grill?
Yeah. Never.
Never.
You won't wear one, or you don't think she'd let you wear one? Both.
Oh yeah, he's like, it's not a grill. I want a girl. Oh shit. Hey, you were talking earlier about a partner that put down a grill or lost a grill or something. You're
That was
still
my ex-brother-in-law.
Oh.
I love that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just me and his, sister went our separate ways, but that motherfucker's always been down with me too. But yeah, one day we were just really drunk. Danny drinks, you know what I mean? We were just drinking, partying, having fun, making music, and that fool set his grill. He always hid it. I don't know why. He always thought somebody's gonna steal it and put it in their own mouth. I was like,
or put Visine in it.
I don't know what the fuck, but he hid it from himself, and he never found it again.
Oh shit.
So we had to get another girl.
He's like that guy digging up in his backyard.
And I shit you not, this dude would go back to that same house and look over and over and over.
Oh, that
never
sucks.
found it.
Dude, that sucks, bud. Well, yeah, I can't believe how expensive they are, but then you think about gold, diamonds.
Gold and diamonds, and diamonds are worthless compared to the gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we used to hook them up. Like I said, my grill actually has the fangs, all the fangs, all
yeah.
full of diamons.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I got,
Nice. That's so dope.
I think it's 12. I don't know. It don't fit my mouth because my wisdom teeth grew in. So it's a waste of money for me, but
Oh shit, dude.
it was fun while it lasted.
That's awesome, bud. That's so cool, bud. Freaking so with the production and the music and all that stuff, so do you get calls on that still?
Well, not every day.
But
Before the COVID, yes, I used to get calls every day. You know what I mean? I'd put a beat on Instagram, and as soon as I put it up, I would say like 2 minutes later, somebody would hit me up. Hey, is this for sale?
Yeah.
Has this been bought? Are
Wow.
you doing exclusives, non-exclusive? Every day.
that's so cool. Could you make I'm sure you can, but okay, so nowadays we could do it like commercials for local advertisement for businesses.
I thought about that,
Yeah,
getting some of these local people that do everything. Like
Yes.
I wanted to use Zeke because I used to watch movies before my son became a teenager.
Yeah.
Hated hanging around with me. We went to the movies all the time, and I used to see how the Fox Theater did the little commercials and stuff.
Oh yeah,
They were
like
so
at the beginning.
cheesy. And
Yeah.
it sounded like shit, and I'm like,
Right.
that's from a you have the ear.
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, man, what if we use Joy to do this here, and
Yeah.
use Zeke with his when they had the flying cameras and whatever they call them.
Oh yeah, the
drones.
The drones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just
Oh,
putting everything together and just
dude, that's a
set
good
up this one whole
mind
you
working
know what I
there,
mean?
dog.
And get everybody paid. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
And put something that's cool on the screen, man. Because I
Right.
this session, like, this is corny as hell.
Yes, and you know what, dude? If you go big, you get big. And like, for the city of Lahana and this valley, you know, we want to do good things here. So that's a good plug out there to like, let's
Right.
do this right, bud. And I know like we have people that are in the city are trying to like, you know, like they did give their time to this town, like La Junta and everything, and they're like, let's do this, let's make this good, and you know, so. Daniel's the guy to call to say, let's make this right and make it beautiful and good and put some music behind it.
Right.
Getting back to the city and music, so they're making like a I don't know what you'll call it, an amphitheater right there by the Teachers Credit Union right there on Santa Fe.
Oh, in that little open.
Yeah,
slot
I was
area?
hoping the tennis courts will become an amphitheater for music and musicians to go and jam. I mean, you would be, dude, to get out there on a Friday and jam would be cool. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but do you have any ideas that we could do in the future? Because we talked about a few of the places that had stuff. And the problem was that, for one thing, I mean,
You're talking about at the park, right?
yeah, the park. But like for you know, we want people to come together. You know, COVID, you know, it's going to be there. We got to take precautions, you know, be aware. But yet, you know, I think everybody's about ready to breaking the chains.
Yeah.
So for the city of Lahana or Rocky Ford, Swink, whatever, you know, we need something, dude.
You know what, dude? I think we should just put something together ourselves. You know what
I'm down
and,
with
and,
that,
and
too.
just, you know what I mean? Let people know here on the podcast.
Just be like
dude.
Texas.
Right? Yeah,
Oh,
just
do it
say no.
ourselves? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like
Danny went
putting
down to
some-
Texas. He was looking for a soul still. He was much fine coming around.
I'm saying like put together something like at the park, you know what I mean,
Yes.
and then just like blast it out on here in the podcast and be like, you know, if you're a musician, come on down
Yes.
at this
I just
night.
don't know about the legality. Like, I don't know how that would work. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know if there's license that you have to do.
Well,
or-
you always have that one thorn that will say, you can't do this because Penal Code Dash 135 states
Right.
that
right.
you can't do this because my dad ain't involved.
Yeah,
Or I want my name on it.
One-
That's
one-
bullshit.
Homeboy, dude, Carlos Aragon, dude, like during
Yes.
the pandemic, he had
And that sounded good.
like he put it at the park, like when it set up his music and was like
Yes.
jamming out. And I guess the cops went over there and like
Yeah,
told
and
that someone
neighbor-
had called him and complained
He's
about
like-
it.
Of course, there's always somebody. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
that's dumb. Bro.
Right.
That's so dumb.
That's
and
what
that
sucks,
shit's
'cause-
old
'cause
already.
somebody's either gonna get a ticket or you know what I mean. They have to
Yeah.
pay some kind of fine.
And-
So
and it's
I'm
like-
still trying to pay off my probation, bro. So
Yeah.
I don't need that on me no more.
Right? Yeah, you don't need another one.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We'll let Crispin take the blame because he's
There you go.
underage.
Underage.
Hey, I'm doing time at PYC for a damn ticket at the park for noise violation.
You'll get to see Bradley though.
Yeah, Bradley will visit you on Tuesday.
right.
No, but you know what, dude? And I'm saying, so when people say we got to do something, my reach out there to people is show up, go check it out. You'll be surprised
Yeah.
what you'll
Just
get.
follow through.
Or
That's the
follow
thing.
through,
That's the
yes.
thing, because people say a lot of stuff, but they never follow
through with it. Yeah,
Follow through
that's-
that's the biggest thing, you know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it too. You know,
Yeah, me
I wake
too.
up sometimes. I'm like, I'm gonna make
I don't feel it.
beat. I'm gonna make 5
Yeah,
beats.
yeah,
I get up, make one beat, and I sit on the couch, and
yeah.
there goes my day.
Yeah, damn Sally Jesse Raphael, bro. We'll suck you in. She lied.
Lee Archuleta, he said, "What up, brothers?"
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
I think Fowler took a couple. Crowley is taking 5, and LA is taking 1 to state wrestling.
So
on,
repeat that, Mark. Fowler's taking 5.
Yeah, he says, I think Fowler is taking a couple. Crowley is taking 5, and LA is taking 1 to state. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, bud. And you know, like for the kids around here, dude, that's something big. But
really
I mean,
big,
state
yeah.
championship, state is awesome, dude. And that's one thing that's close to my heart is wrestling. And it's like, damn, dude, I mean, we need it back.
Yeah.
And this is, and I'm giving this word out to all the coaches and volunteers and shit. If you're out there on the mat helping and doing it, cool. And if somebody wants to step into your and help the lower weights, the upper weights, let them do, because sometimes you might have better moves for a heavier weight than a lighter weight.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, and I know people. I give my shout out to my brother Troy. He's open for everybody. And it's like, dude, the kids come out of his room and they're just, you know, yeah, they're tough. I was one of them. We won. You know what? Okay, let's go. Losing. Let's go back to how it used to be. Losing is not fun. You don't get a trophy. And when you go back and you're like, I worked my ass off, like Eric Zartucci said, we used to work our ass off. And I used to stay after practice and work my ass off. And then we got a few kids that are wrestling in college right now. They're getting an education for this.
Yeah.
And that's my best coach. The best coach is when they're like, yeah, I got these kids in college from wrestling. Yeah, he might not have placed, he might have this, that, but he's getting an education right now. And you know this, and if you're lagging, you know, step down. But you know what, dude? This valley is known for that, dude. So let's freaking bring it back.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know, I get Mr. Haberman was like that. He was like a tough ass dude, and he'd give you love. But he was like, all right, now time to get your ass to work.
Yep.
Ruben De Leon put, thanks for giving me a taste of home with the podcast, but keep doing your thing.
Oh, hell yeah. The fisherman, Ruben.
Yeah.
I remember.
He's a big boy now.
Positive vibes.
I'm pretty sure I know him.
but
Positive vibes. That's what it's about, man.
So, where can people get a hold of you? Dan, just
Go to the liquor store. I'm probably there.
Yeah. You'll be hanging out over there.
No, Instagram. That's my biggest thing. That's my biggest seller right there.
What's
is
your
Instagram.
handle?
It's Dranks719. DRANX 719.
Nice.
And then if you want to do Facebook, it's just Danny Dranks.
On
And
Facebook.
then if you want to email me, it's DannyDranks@gmail.com.
Right, because everybody's asking, you know what I mean, about the cream, the butterfly and stuff. And then we put it up now. It's on the screen now, all your info
Okay.
and everything. Dude, Cody did good.
Dude, I love that, dude. Cody's badass at putting it out
Cody is
there.
badass, man.
Yeah.
If you ever need anything, like,
Yeah,
this is the first time I ever stepped in the studio, and it just amazes me. I'm like, holy shit, this shit is badass.
And everybody
Yes.
listening, I went over to Daniel's house to do some pictures. And on my end, dude, I didn't get them sent right, so we didn't get it in time, dude.
It's all good,
That's all
man.
right.
Yeah, but they all know what you look like anyway.
That's good because I was all granudo anyways.
Yeah, remember I told you.
I think I just washed dishes that day.
Well,
I had hamburgers over here.
I was over here at the studio. You know what I mean? Then you
Yeah.
said, and we were messaging back and forth, and I was all, "Well, just come over here, bud, to the studio, dude, and we'll do the pictures." You're like, "No way, bud, I'm all dirty stuff. I just gotta work and everything."
Which is all right because that's how you feel.
Yeah.
And if you feel good, you look good, you feel good.
Well, that day I
you be
did it.
good.
That's why I told him go to the house.
Yeah, and then I'll post those later. But he went home and he put on a zoot suit.
Ay, nice. That's
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I got one more thing, dude. Tell us about the cartoon character and like how all that worked out.
The comic book.
The comic book.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
us
through
about
Joy Pineda, Troublesome's Back Comics. I don't even know how it all came about, but I know he's always been interested in comics and stuff like that. And I guess we were just talking bullshit, and he's like, "Man, we should make a comic about like, let's save hip hop, because hip hop is just so." You know, I don't know if it's because I'm just too old. I don't like the newer music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how your parents don't like our music.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So maybe I'm in that phase. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're talking about saving hip hop, and the dude made like a whole character out of it, and which is him. And then he's like, "Man, you've always been there for me. You pushed me all this time. You know, I'm gonna put you in my comic book."
That's
Nice.
I was like, "Really?"
badass,
I was like, "That's
dude.
dope." You know what I mean? So he put me in his comic book. Right now, he's on. He finished 3, and he just started a new comic book, Cubicle Wars, which is coming out. So check that out at Troubles Back Comics, I think it is .com.
Yeah.
Put it on there if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I will. I'll put it.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you know what? I
Tonight or
love
tomorrow.
gente that are doing things, bro. Put that shit out there. Let's get this guy.
Yeah,
Let's put it out there, brother.
This
What's the name
motherfucker-
of your comic book? What's the name of it?
It's not my comic book.
I mean, no,
It's-
I mean the one you're in.
It's
The
Dr.
char-
Dranks.
Yeah,
Dr.
the
Dranks.
It's
Dr.
his.
Dranks.
It's his. He's his own character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the very, very first character that he had drawn for me, I love that character because it was so much like me, Panzon. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he even told me, he's like, "I want to make you some, muscles and shit." You
Yeah.
know, I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm fat."
Yeah,
you know?
because then
He
I'm
was
gonna
gonna draw you a
go out and they're
six-pack.
gonna be like, "Shit, what happened to that six
I
pack?"
ain't trying to catfish nobody.
Yeah.
Like, in comics, you know what I mean? So the first one was on point, and I love that comic book character. But then he had another person, the one that he uses now, because he don't do the artwork. He just comes up with the whole storyline.
Yeah.
And he had him draw, man, it looks kind of like me. I'm still a little too muscular, you know. Maybe one day I'll lift weights and
Yeah.
look like that, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's the only weights I'm lifting right now.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So-
the 12-ounce curls.
That's awesome, dog.
But it is dope, man. I love his comic book, and
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that day that I went over there to do that little photo shoot, dude, and you were showing me all the cards and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
and
dude, it's
I
cool,
mean, it's
bro.
nice to see him so passionate about it because
Yes.
you know, music was his passion, but this comic book thing is just
It's a
him.
click. Like,
You know what I mean?
happened to
Like
him.
when he did music, of course you're gonna have your haters and that.
Mm-hmm.
But when he did the comic books, like he has people actually recreating his artwork.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they have his character already, but then you have all these outsiders like kids or whatever drawing his comic
Yeah.
book character and sending it to him. Like,
Wow.
like
That's
love,
awesome,
dude. You know what I
dude.
mean? I wish rappers did stuff like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Or producers like.
Yep.
right.
It's the other way around. Like, nah,
Well-
fuck this guy. And
Well,
Right,
what it is, and I'm not sure because, like I said, I'm not a good rapper. I'm a cholo rocker. But freaking, a lot of the songs, and am I wrong? I'm wrong. But anyways, a lot of the songs might be about dogging.
yeah,
And maybe some of the audience feels like if they're dogging, they're part of that. But if you're an artist, and it's just like a musician, a guitar player,
Yeah.
but I know a few guitar players or whatever, it's hard to say that guy's badass or, you know, yeah, he's pretty good. But a lot of times you're like, yeah, he's all right.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But if you push each other in that area, fucking go with it, dude.
yeah.
That's
And
what I say.
It's really
Life's
hard
changed.
to do that, like in the music, especially
Yeah.
in the music genre. Like,
That's weird.
especially with me. Like, so say like I talk to another producer and I like their music, I'm probably gonna talk shit to them.
Yeah.
That's how you show their love. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Well, that's good.
like damn, that shit's fucking damn.
Wham.
You know what I mean?
Well, what did you tell me earlier? And this is from all areas of artists. You might be an asshole, but I want this shit right.
Yeah.
I might be hard to work with, but I want your shit right because that's my label,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I want the best of it.
It's not even my label. I just want your shit to sound good.
Good.
You know what I mean? I want to
See,
sound
that's
good
even better right
with the
there. You
mainstream, you
even
know what I mean?
said, I
That-
want
That's how Cody is too. Like
exactly.
With the podcast,
I
you know
always,
what mean?
I
Like,
always, yeah.
Like sometimes, like you know, we'll be setting up, and I'm like, "Well, what are you thinking?" He's like,
Yeah.
well, "I gotta get this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get this
just-
right. I gotta get this sound right. I gotta get the light right. I gotta do this." You know what I mean?
And I know it's 5:59, and then he'll be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?
Right.
I've been here a half hour or whatever, you
Right.
know."
Right.
And he's just so intense. But I love that because of the feedback of how wild this show
like,
looks,
I
how
watch
it's going
podcasts,
good.
you know what I mean? And I watch your guys. I'm like, whoa,
And it's
this-
top
this
notch. I
is-
call it top notch, dog, because
is-
because the people behind the scenes are always the ones that are making it work.
Yeah.
And it's time to get the people behind the scenes
Yeah,
notarized
like the
and get them
producers.
paid.
Right.
We're
right.
the ones that
Get 'em
are
paid.
behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That Joey Panetta, he put his website on there.
Right on.
And then he typed in "Trouble's Back" is the name of the comic. Dr. Drakes will have his own issue about his story as a super producer in the future.
Awesome.
Your own
Awesome.
thing, man.
That's
awesome.
cool, man.
Right,
That'd be badass to make that into a cartoon, dude.
Yeah.
We tried. Like say, he's always been into the comic books. Thing,
Yeah.
and we wanted to do a video, which is basically made out of cartoons. But
Yeah. It's a lot of
it's
work,
expensive.
man.
It's expensive, man.
You figure just 3 minutes how many papers that do to.
Oh,
gosh.
it was just out of our hands. I'm like, nah,
12
we're
frames
good.
per second.
What is it?
12 drawings per second.
God dang. I probably did 12 drawings my whole life. And my nose looks like that with.
Right, a stick figure.
Yeah, oh my
Right.
God, dude. A stick figure.
So, so what else, man? You guys got anything else? You guys?
Yeah, I'm
don't
still
know.
rolling here, man. This is
Yeah?
badass. I just
Okay.
love promoting. I love.
Well, we're
I
still
love
rolling.
putting.
I think I'm a little.
He's a little dry. Get him dry.
What about you? I think it's got to be like Campbell soup, bro.
Oh, I know. Let me go.
Put it
Now,
down.
Jay, to quit drinking.
Underage.
Hey, so
Thank you.
go back to like
Let me give a couple more shout outs to the people that I work with
do,
down
do
here
it,
in this
do
region.
it, bro.
Lawrence Pantoya, Manny Rodriguez.
Okay,
Rekish.
okay. Let's go each and every one of them.
Okay.
Lawrence, what he's done.
What
What's
he's
he do?
done?
Lawrence is a DJ, right?
He did DJing.
Yeah.
He did music. When I first met him, we started with Wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was actually producing for Bradley at that time, and my sister worked with his mom over here in Rocky Ford at I can't remember the lawyer, one of these lawyers.
Yeah.
And she gave him my number, and we just,
So that's Lawrence.
Yeah.
And then,
part of his group was Manny Rodriguez, my
oh
slut
yeah,
brother.
Manny, love
Yeah,
that
he
guy.
just had a kid, congratulations.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Right on, dude. How did that happen?
Probably one too many of these.
Hey,
No.
Manny is bad. He had his daughter into MMA for a while,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was working out with them, and she had the passion, dude, and a solid punch, man. It was badass.
Manny had put a post up too. So I
Yeah,
can't remember,
dude, Manny's bad.
There's a whole bunch of people.
Manny
dude.
shows love, brother.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
there's
He
a bunch
does.
of a whole bunch of people.
He's another one that
But
wants the best.
they were so dope, man. I mean,
and
you know what I
and
mean?
who else? But keep on going on that. This is badass.
Well, I don't even know, honestly. But those guys I really want to shout out, 'cause
Manny
I
and-
missed them at that time.
And Lawrence.
Yeah, Manuel and Lawrence and Christina Lopez. I love her singing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I seen that she put in a few of the songs in.
A few of the choruses. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did choruses. We actually did one whole song that was.
Where's she from?
Here,
Rocky,
Ford.
huh?
Yep.
Right on,
Christina
dude.
Lopez.
Is that Suave's kid?
Catalina Hernandez, another one. She's
Oh,
she's that-
Catalina,
the
yeah,
one that
yeah.
does the hair and everything.
Yeah,
over at that
I just seen her at a
studio-
baby shower.
What was it? Studio something?
Yeah, I'm not sure the name of it, but Catalina's always in stuff.
Yeah.
Was she sang?
Yeah, she sang.
I didn't know that.
So she did a
Right
couple
on.
courses for us. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. Zeke, he's another one.
Oh, Ayala?
Ayala, man. That
Oh.
is just one super talented dude all
Yes,
the way around.
and he's
We're-
quiet, dude.
We're gonna. I talked to him the other day.
Yeah, we want him on
too.
the show, dude.
Yeah, I talked to him at Walmart the other day, and I was asking him some questions about, you know what I mean, like what he's been doing lately, because I knew that he was, you know what I mean, that he was sick.
Yeah.
And because he was doing something with like a radio, like an online radio station.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, too. I really didn't get a chance to listen to it.
To it.
I mean, it's,
Right. Well,
sometimes
he's
he's being so busy. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
he's working on it. But anyways, we talked about him coming on the podcast and stuff, and he had some good ideas because he had to change like his diet out, and he has to do like some kind of crazy old thing. He goes,
with the
I like
kidneys
to
and
talk.
everything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He said I'd like to talk about that, and I go, okay, well, what's good? You know what I mean? He goes, dude. He goes, I'm open, man. He goes, whatever you guys want to do.
He's,
love
he's, a,
open
he's a
Work,
good dude,
bro.
man. That,
Yeah.
that motherfucker
Yeah,
is just
dude,
so
talented, bro.
So talented, like art,
Yeah.
music. Like
Right.
he's another one I could throw right behind the beat machine. He'll,
Right.
you know what I mean?
He'll just pick
that-
it up.
just that quick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
his rap is just is.
Did
I never
did
knew
you,
that.
Did you guys do something like a show at La Bamba one time?
We've done a bunch of shows.
So,
with Bumbo.
okay, because I remember Zeke was there one time, and I think it was you guys, and he was just back there, bro, just scratching and shit, dude.
Like I
just
said, that
getting
dude's just
down, bro.
talented all the way around, man.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
a bloodline because his boy has a talent,
Oh, dude, he's funny, bro.
and he has a talent of funniness.
Yeah,
because
dude, we need to get
His
him
little
on
memes.
YouTube, bro.
Oh my God,
yeah,
dude,
he's the meme king.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, and he did this
Shout
one
out
time,
Thomas,
bro.
man.
And it was at the OJC, and he goes 1-on-1 against ISIS, and he hits the basketball on the guy's head, and,
Right.
and oh
Yeah,
my
I
God, but
watched that,
his mind, how it worked, I'm like, I get
Right.
this kid, and he's a Kashari.
And then that one that he did, he was like, "Oh, hi, I didn't see you there," and he was running for president. Did you ever see those ones? Oh my gosh, those ones are probably
Yeah,
my
he's
favorite
good,
ones.
bro.
Bro. He's good at
Tomas.
that.
Yeah.
Tomas, bro,
Martinez,
he's
bro.
badass,
Shouts out, bro.
bud.
He's. I had asked him too to come on the show, dude. So he'll probably be a future guest.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
That's a good bloodline of talent
sir.
right there,
That
bud.
is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zeke because he does have that love for people, man.
Right. Hell yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Daniel, you have anything to talk about, like about the future and what you see? What do you see in this valley?
What do I see in this valley?
It's tough,
It's
but
tough, man, because this valley is always.
You have to
been
get
See
tough,
a
out.
lot of bad stuff.
You know, yeah,
yeah.
it is. It's very tough.
We got to come together, dude, and pick that shit up and start like really lifting each other up and quit the eye. Get rid of the eye shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like don't be talking to me just because you need something.
Yeah, I mean, as far as business side, like I always
Yeah.
wanted to open a studio, man. I've
Yeah.
always, but there is not enough business for me to do that shit.
Yeah.
And that's why
Everything
you know,
will be on the. It's easier to do it at home, cheaper.
Yeah,
to do it at home.
Exactly.
And
the thing is, being at home, like the only reason I do want to open a business is because you're going to your job every day. You're leaving
Yeah.
your house.
yes.
When I'm in my house, I'm just way too comfortable.
Yeah, it's hard.
Right,
It's hard,
right.
dude.
And then when I get artists like, just get it to me whenever you want. That's the
all right.
wrong. That's
Yeah.
you listening.
Yeah.
That's the wrong thing to say.
Give
to
me a due date.
give me a due date.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if you tell me take your time, I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You said Easter. You didn't say this year Easter.
You know, dude, it's you're talking about like the studio and stuff like that, and I went over to your place, and it was good to walk into a room and see, you know what I mean, what you got going on,
Yeah.
bro.
That's badass.
Because that's how like Crispin has his room set up, and then you know what I mean. That's why I have my room set up, you know what I mean, just with different shit. You know what I mean?
It was nice to come from that after getting everything taken.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right,
that was like 18 grand taken, and then now I'm just slowly bringing up everything. And what was cool about that, what he took, I'm updated with everything and got the
Yeah.
newest stuff, and
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And-
a
and
computer.
So
but-
it's good, you know what I mean? Like that, I like that studio
fresh
idea.
start.
Maybe
Yeah.
you know what I mean. All of us can get together and really do something. You know,
yeah,
put it
like I
together.
said, you guys
bro.
are always welcome there.
Right.
You want to learn? Your son wants to go over there and
Right.
learn how to make some beats. I got you, man.
Yeah,
Like
I
said,
appreciate that a
There's
lot,
a future in that, man. I'm telling you, don't get stuck on the video games, bro. Get
Right.
stuck on this stuff.
Right.
Yes, because
So
it's the same kind of therapy, I guess.
Right. And so I had been DJing, you know what I mean, this last, since things are opening
Mm-hmm.
up, and I had 2 weekends in a row. And I was telling Crispin, I go, you should do this, man. You should do this. It's a good way to make money, like when you get into high school
Yep.
and stuff like that. And we were talking numbers, and he was like, really?
Yeah.
I go, yep. I go, but, you still got to practice. You got to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, do your thing.
You got to feed the crowd, fill the
You
crowd.
teaching them how to be a real DJ or just one of them internet DJs?
No, like scratching,
That'd
you
be
know what I
dope.
mean?
Yeah,
That's dope.
Beat,
dope.
beat, you know what I mean? Beat
Well,
matching.
and all that
yeah,
stuff,
beat
yeah.
matching.
And get back this, because I know you did that quinceanera, which I call a quinceañera.
Uh-huh.
And I heard good that I heard you have people dancing, and people just want that, dude.
Dude,
they
it
want,
was-
they want
it
that
was
love, and they
all
want
the
that
way
good
live.
DJ. And
I got 2 jobs just from that one alone.
That's
you know, 2
awesome.
more graduations, you know, back to back. So,
yes,
yeah.
that's awesome. And you know what? Like the kids that are sitting at home and have a talent, and they might not know what they have, but they know music.
Yeah.
Shit, reach into it. Do it. I don't care if you're freaking in Holly. I don't care if you're in Swink or you
Right.
know La Junta, Rocky Ford or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? You talk to the right people, and Daniel, from what I've learned today, you're open, bud, to like teaching.
Yeah.
You know,
I love
and
it.
that would be badass too, is have a little teaching seminar of kids that show up and
You know
want
what I always wanted to do?
learn.
Somebody else got the gig, man. But remember when the Boys Ranch was here?
Yeah.
I always wanted to open a studio and get these kids' mind off all the other shit
Yes.
and just try to focus on
Yeah,
music.
that'd
you
be
know what I mean?
cool,
Yes,
man.
that would
And
be, dude. You could be
producing, but
5
somebody-
hours into
somebody
one.
else got that gig though, and I
Wow.
was sad about it. I was like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
I think he's on my Facebook, so if you're watching, much love, but
Yeah.
damn you. I know.
Yeah.
But
But
that's something I wanted to do, you know.
yeah, because there's a bunch of talent out there, but kids don't. Sometimes you don't know. You
Yeah.
don't know what you have, but you
You
know.
don't.
You know every beat. You know music. You know this or that. You know, but you just don't have that. How do I do this? What do I do?
I mean,
what
that's
should I buy?
That's kind of how I got into that. Is because when I was my sister, you know what I mean? I used to cruise around with my sister, and she had a nice little ride and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. She was dating this guy, and he'd be listening to music, and I'd be rapping at the same time. He's like, hey, have you ever tried to give this a try, you know?
Yeah.
I said, nah, you know. So he set me up with my first little sampler, and then he told me to get this beat machine. So that's how like producing really started for me, is because my sister ordered the wrong thing because she had the credit card. I was just a little kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she ordered the wrong machine, which had like pianos and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that. Because
like
it was supposed
a
to be
beat
strictly,
box
it's
and-
supposed to be strictly just a beat machine with drums and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
But this thing had like I said,
Just
pianos
different-
and guitars and
Different
stuff like
sounds
that.
on it and everything.
So I just started like, I'm gonna try to make my own beats. So I started just messing around. They sound
Wow.
like shit, back then, but
Yeah.
look where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Made some
Right.
money on it.
Yeah.
Got a name out there.
Right.
And there's kids out there that need that, dude. They
A
dude,
push.
No
A
matter what,
push.
dude. If it all reflects back to the younger generation,
So
and
much
if
love,
you're doing your
Patricia.
job,
yeah.
Patricia,
Yeah.
she always shows my wife love. You want to go into that story?
Sure.
Let's
why
hear
We're
not?
it.
related
Let's hear
right
it.
now,
Yeah,
bud.
we are
Let's hear it.
related.
So my wife was adopted to a beautiful family, and that's her family.
Right.
And she never knew her pops. And we did, and and word of mouth and everything. My mom and other people said, hey, might be related to the Trujillos here. And she did the ancestry, and sure enough, and it's cool because Patricia always showed my wife love no matter what.
Nice.
Herman and this guy.
Yeah.
And right now, dude, I'm getting a little emotional because
Right.
I've always my wife's always, she's a good woman, bud.
She is.
And I'm like, maybe everybody needs to know, and some people don't need to know. She's she's
Right.
Nunez,
Right. Right.
and that's who she is.
right.
No matter what, they're beautiful people.
Right. Right.
And it's been like a book that's closed. but it's open again.
It's open. Yeah.
It's
Right.
it's an open thing, and it's like it's cool because the ones that have opened up to her or whatever, not it's been beautiful, and he's one of them.
Nice.
And Patricia.
And now
Shut-
I'm related to Kenny.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
even better.
I know
Shot-
he's gonna make me a grill.
Shots out to Herman. Okay, so
Oh, I love my brother.
so
Oh, fuck
Herman,
yeah.
bro. Any heavy metal show that I ever went to,
He would be there.
90% chance that I would run into him,
love
or
it.
not, or go with him, or meet up. You know what I mean,
That's
or whatever.
badass.
And so then we would talk about it afterwards, dude. And he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Hey, man," he goes, "I'll buy your ticket." He goes, "I'll pay for the motel room. All you got to do is drive." That was like his thing, bro. So like we would hear about a show coming up. You know what I mean? He'd be
Yeah.
like, "If you know anybody that wants to drive, I'll buy the ticket. Whatever. All they got to do is just take me there," because he didn't want to. You know what I mean? He wanted that someone that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so he
That-
could party and have a
right,
good time
right,
and get
yeah.
a ride home.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you know what I mean. So he just wanted to know that he had someone to count on.
Yes.
But he would take, you know, I never took him up because I was always partying my damn self. But
I know,
you
that's
what I mean?
hard,
But
dude.
dude, that dude went to so many shows, bro. 'cause
Yeah.
I went
Yeah,
to
I've
he
seen
was,
him.
man.
Yeah.
That guy has so many T-shirts. Like I remember when I was a kid, bro. That's all I see is
So-
Motley Crue,
Yes.
Ozzy. This,
Yes.
you know what I mean? I'm
Right.
like, that's
So-
you know,
Lasted
So
line.
we you know like, as we got older and stuff, and I'd run into him here and there, and I'd be like, "What's the next show, bro?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm getting old, bro. You know what I mean? And this and that." And I'm like, "Come on, man. We gotta keep the torch going, bro. We
Yep.
gotta go to some shows,
Yeah.
and hang out." But he was always down to go
Yes.
to a heavy
He
metal
was.
show, bro.
that's why I said I
Always,
started off
bro.
Him
heavy
and
metal,
Benny.
bro. Oh yeah, him and Flatbush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Him and Flatbush, bud. I'll see him around there, bud, and the same thing. Run into him, and that's what I love about the Valley. You can run
Yeah.
into people
Him-
at a show all the time.
So it would be Herman and Justin Mile, bro. I
oh,
would-
Justin,
for
and he's
damn
not here
sure-
tonight. Usually he
Yeah,
is.
usually he's here.
Shout
bro,
out to
but-
Justin supporting us.
Yeah, dude, but for damn sure, bro, he would always be at the show.
That's
you know what I mean?
awesome, dude.
So I got a few more things to say before we jump off.
Okay.
We had posted a link. So everyone out there that's listening, we posted a link. You know what I mean? If you guys want to contribute
Yes.
to the podcast, so we can, you know what I mean, keep on going with this stuff like that. Anything helps. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You can click on that and just kind of see. You know what I mean? There's different options. You know what I mean? If you want to do like $5 a month, you know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah.
recurring payment. So if you
Yep.
could all please just check that out, kind of like a Patreon type thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, because these guys get back to me. These guys put a lot of money into this, and it's going where it's at, and it's all positive vibes, and people love listening, and people
It's a
are
great show, man. It's a
asking
great
like,
show.
"Hey,
Thank
but
you.
when you guys gonna do it?" and all this ideas that people are coming with, but it does take a little bit of money, not to and that's
Right.
that's the thing, and we hopefully get some shirts going down, and that might be
Right.
another little thing that'll
Yeah.
be coming from Cody.
Yeah, it's just we have a lot of stuff in the works. You know,
Yeah.
just trying to
This is
iron
just
out.
If you guys
beginning.
need any help this way,
Oh,
always
hell
hit me,
yeah.
I
bro.
appreciate
I
that.
love
man.
that,
I
brother.
And I'll
appreciate
probably give
that.
you guys a little donation at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
but
y-
I thank you, bro. I really
Yeah.
do. That means a lot. But yeah, man, we just got a lot of stuff.
Keep
I
it
think
going.
right now, dude, it's like time and you know what I mean, and always trying to get it
Well,
together.
once you get
too.
here and get going, it's fun. But it's getting here and doing it. Like,
Right.
and
Right.
look at Cody, bud. He's a silent partner, bud. But look at this shit, bud. He built this. Him and his pops.
Oh,
They
yeah,
took
yeah.
the
Shout
time.
out Rick, but
The
the table
Rick
looks
Miles.
nice. Yeah,
And go back to his mind thinking.
Yeah.
It's good to have good minds behind your face.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
dude, I tell you what, bud.
You guys need to do an interview with him.
I
This
want
guy is
to.
another that's multi-talented.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I say, bud. Like, I'll be like, what? And he's like, oh yeah. When we first came here, bud, and he threw down some shit, I was all like, yeah, baby, because it wasn't cheesy. It was classy and professional, but it
Right.
looked good. You know what I mean? That's beautiful, and that's a talent right there.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
brought that city back, bud,
Right.
and we have it here, dude.
Right.
We got to do that. We're gonna get shit together this summer, and I
Yeah.
hope people could join us and help us.
Yeah,
and-
we'll do a lot more live stuff. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
random stuff like how we did on your porch.
Yeah,
you know, and that
dude,
shit was fun.
We're gonna do some more of that, and
Yeah.
anything other ideas. I want to do the parade. I've
Yeah.
always been to the parade, dude, and I would like to sit around and
Like
do
our
the
Wales
parade.
way.
Yeah.
Or like just sit there and watch the parade.
Yeah,
and-
watch the
and
parade
broadcast it.
and
Yeah.
broadcast it. Do that. That'll be
Yeah,
fun, dude.
yeah.
That'll be
That
fun.
would be cool.
That
Yeah.
was a
Actually
good idea.
really cool.
That was a
Yes.
good idea that you had thought of. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where they do the fair.
The
And
fair
then like staying out here, dude, and you know what I mean,
yes.
posting
I'm
up,
down,
and shooting
dude.
that.
And,
But-
and I'm also down with people that promote people that do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you did it all night. You know, you threw out shout outs to your competition, basically. And it only helps you out.
It's not a competition.
No,
though, you know what I
it's
mean?
brotherhood,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, but in a sense, that's what I'm saying is we got to promote each other. We got to help each other. And you know, like people that say, "Oh, you got," I get cricked all the time, and I love it, even though sometimes I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
But you take it.
You take it.
You know what I mean?
You take it.
And you just
I just want to say thanks for everyone that's on the comments, bud. We're reading
Yeah.
everything, dude. We appreciate all the love. You
Yes.
guys got anything else, Kenny?
Did you want to do a freestyle rap real quick?
no, actually, I wouldn't mind wrap it up because I had like 4 of these and I gotta pee, man.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Well,
I
let's
love
wrap
you
up.
all.
I love you. Thank you.
Okay.
Drake, Trujillo, Daniel Drake, and we're gonna come back with our Wales Way. Stay tuned. Our next guest is we're gonna get that going. We're hoping Zeke Ayala, but we're not sure. But one thing I would like to say is push other people to be better than you,
Yes, sir.
and it comes back better for you.
Hell
Push
yeah.
other people to be better than you, and it comes back better for you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Thank
night,
you for
everybody.
listening.
Thank you guys for having me on the show.
Cody
man.
Miles.
I appreciate
Hell
you,
yeah.
Mark
man.
Insenius.
Yeah.
Chris
Give y'all a
Insenius.
donation too, man. Okay?
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that,
Thank
brother.
you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Love you, bro. Brotherhood's in the house.